Another case study that we have is Mount Kirk Games. So what they do um, the games, which is online session based multiplayer game for most popular mobile platform. You can expect Android, Windows, or I'm not sure whether Windows is there, but iOS and all that. Mount Kirk Game builds all their games with some server side integration and has historically used cloud providers to lease the physical service. And if you look at these cloud providers, those are not necessarily the current public cloud providers. Those are like you can lease the server from any hosting providers, right? You can treat that as a hosting provider. Mount Kirk current model is to write game statistics to files and then send them to ETL tool that loads them into the centralized MySQL database for reporting. So all the games, those are writing the analytics, right, or the telemetrics, I would say, from the games. Those are written into file and that is sent to centralized MySQL database, and then there is a reporting done out of it. The problem statement that they have is a few of their games were more popular than expected and they had problems scaling their application servers, MySQL database, and analytical tools. So there is a contention in the backend server side integration, there is a contention in ETL jobs, and then there is a contention because of the MySQL. Solution concepts. Mount Kirk Game is building new game and which they expect it to be very popular. Majority of the game when you are writing it, you expect to have that very popular, and that's what should be your business case to start developing the game, right? And they plan to deploy the game in the backend on Google Compute Engine. So they have already decided they are going to deploy the backend into Google Compute Engine. So they can capture streaming matrices, run intensive analytics, and take advantage of its auto scaling environment and integrate with managed NoSQL database. So they have not specified what kind of NoSQL database they are going to use it. CEO statement. Our last successful game did not scale well, and this is important for your consideration, with the previous cloud provider, resulting in lower user adoption and affecting game's reputation because of the speed or the scalability of the game. The KPI to evaluate the speed and stability of the game. So they want to have KPIs which can measure the stability and speed of the game, as well as other matrices provide deeper insight into usage patterns so that we can adapt the game to the target users. And this is like more understanding how the users are playing and using, you can build analytics around it, and then you can target more and more that kind of users. CTO statement. CTO look at the technology aspect of it, right? So our current technology stack cannot provide the scale that we need. We want to replace MySQL to move into an environment that provides auto scaling, low latency, load balancing, and free us from managing the physical servers. And this is again very important point here. So they want to replace MySQL to move the environment which can scale automatically, should be low latency, and it should have a load balancer into it. CFO statement. This is looking at the finance angle to the game. We are not capturing enough user demographic data, usage matrices, and other KPIs. As a result, we do not engage the right users, and we are not confident that marketing is the targeting right users, and we are not selling enough premium blast ups inside the games, which dramatically impacts our revenue. And what does this means is you want to understand when the customer, I would say users or the gamers is playing the game, you will need to generate an analytics, if at all that is possible, in real time context, and then try to sell, depends on the analytics, try to sell different blast ups inside the game, right? And that is the revenue angle to the requirement. So overall, game backend dynamically scale up or down based on the game activity, connect to managed NoSQL database servers, run on customized Linux distribution. And this is again another requirement you can think of. And there are questions around this. Game analytics platform dynamically scale up or down on game activity, processing incoming data on the fly directly from the game server. Process the data arrives late because of the slow mobile network, allows SQL query access to at least 10 terabytes of historical data, process files that are regularly uploaded by users and mobile device. Use only fully managed services wherever possible. So you need to make sure that you are taking advantage of fully managed service from Google Cloud Platform. So that's our understanding. If you look at the requirement, do they own data center? Definitely not. They are using hosting provider or cloud provider, which they are saying, and they are leasing the server from them. And the problem is that as because the leasing those physical servers has got a limited computing power, or the RAM and everything, right? And that's where the contention was. So it did not scale well. The only option is to go to the public cloud provider, and to use the resources as and when the demand goes high, and then reduce the resources when there is no one using it, right? And that is the advantage. So they have already chosen GCP. We don't have to say that this is our best choice. They have already chosen GCP, and that's what the use case is. We need to apply different principles, and starting from design planning on the cloud, then I would say the next part is the database options that we have. So we are going to apply all those concepts which is asked in your cloud architect examination, or I would say that's the job of cloud architect in this subsequent lectures, and we are going to understand how you can solution it, looking at the cloud as a requirement. Reiterating again, because of the limited time which we have it, because right, to solution the requirement for the use cases, we will not get into details. Otherwise this course will be like 40-50 hours of the complete job. What we are going to do is we are limiting ourselves to highlighting or understanding the right resources for us, understanding different parameter when you are configuring the resources, and looking at all other aspect of your cloud architecture solutions. So let's go ahead and get into the first section, that is applying design and planning principles to the requirement.